It wasn't just the tackles, or the interceptions, or even the 5 All-Pros. It was the way he knew your offense. Better than you did. Luke Kuechly didn't just play defense. He downloaded it. Audible? Useless. Fake motion? Didn't care. You could change your formation 3 times. He'd still call out the exact play. Then he'd stop it for a 2-yard loss. This is the story of the smartest football player the NFL has ever seen. The linebacker who broke your game plan before you could even run it. The walking film study with 4.58 speed. The human cheat code. Luke Kuechly.
Wait, before we continue the video. Only 0.5% of you are subscribed. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification button to help me reach 200 subs for more NFL documentaries. Back to the video.
Luke August Kuechly was born in Cincinnati, Ohio in 1991. And yes, he was that kid. The one who showed up to practice early, studied plays for fun, and still had time to finish his homework before dinner. He played linebacker and safety at St. Xavier High School. And even then, coaches said he could read quarterbacks like books. He was undersized, kinda skinny, but always in the right spot. It wasn't luck, it was homework. Then he went to Boston College, and things went nuclear. As a sophomore in 2010, 183 total tackles. As a junior in 2011, 191 tackles, leading all of FBS. He wasn't just hitting people, he was studying them. Every snap, every motion, every audible. He knew it, before you did. He finished his college career with 532 total tackles, the second most in NCAA history at the time. He won the Butkus Award, the Lombardi Award, the Lott Trophy, and the Bronco Nagurski Trophy, all in his junior season.
Danny O'Brien throws it away. It's Kuechly at the 30 who has the interception.
He declared for the 2012 NFL Draft, and the Carolina Panthers took him 9th overall.
The Carolina Panthers select Luke Kuechly, linebacker, Boston College.
By week 5, he had taken over as the defensive play caller. As a rookie, he led the NFL in tackles that year, 164 total, 1 Defensive Rookie of the Year. Then in 2013, he did one better. He won NFL Defensive Player of the Year, the youngest to do it since Lawrence Taylor in 1981. He had a game that year against the Saints where he recorded 24 tackles. That's tied for the 3rd most ever in a single NFL game. Kuechly was addicted to film.
I wasn't a good enough athlete to just go out there and play.
Yeah.
I needed to have an advantage and I needed to have a feel for what was going on.
Teammates and coaches said he'd spend hours breaking down tape.
Guy that is totally prepared, that is going to know what's going to happen before it takes place because he has studied so much.
He watched all 22 the way most people watch Netflix. He called out opposing plays pre-snap so often, quarterbacks started audibling, just to try to throw him off. It didn't work.
So he cut right down the hash, and I'm like, that's not a route. So then you push through that, and then that guy ran a sit, and I was like, I'm just gonna jump. I'm gonna jump the dig and hope they run a dig.
This wasn't just talent. This was preparation, mastery. The man could have taught a graduate seminar on your offense. But don't get it twisted. He wasn't just a football brain in pads. He was 6'3", 238 pounds, ran a 4.58 40, jumped a 38-inch vertical, elite lateral quickness, great instincts, great speed. He covered tight ends like a corner, diagnosed screens instantly. He dropped into zone, then exploded downhill like he was reading from the future. He didn't just read your tendencies, he punished them. And once Luke knew the play, he was ready to pounce as soon as the ball was snapped. Thomas Davis saw it firsthand.
You'll see a lot of times teams come out in certain formations, and as soon as the ball is snapped, Luke run right to the play.
But some of his teammates didn't always appreciate his detective skills. Olsen, for one, hated going up against Luke in practice.
You couldn't practice against them because you'd ruin practice. He knew every play that you were going to run.
Olsen claimed the Panthers' offensive assistants would ask head coach Ron Rivera to take him off the field before they practiced a trick play, just so he wouldn't blow the play up. 2015 was one of Luke's best years, making the Panthers' defense a nightmare. They were top 10 in every major category. They forced 39 turnovers. And at the center of it all was the brain, Luke. Kind of like when you're using a 99 overall middle linebacker in Madden against the CPU. That year, it seemed as if all of his years of film were coming together. He literally knew the play before the ball was snapped. Do you understand how overpowered that is? And when the lights got bright, he got better. In the divisional round against Seattle, pick 6.
Wilson just got it away. There's Kuechly. Touchdown, Carolina.
Next week in the NFC Championship versus Arizona, another pick. Back-to-back playoff games, back-to-back game-changing plays, and in Super Bowl 50, he racked up 10 tackles and a sack, while Peyton Manning could barely breathe. Unfortunately, it was not enough. He was conducting the defense, not the offense. One thing's for sure, if he was there, he would have jumped on that fumble. Luke didn't just show up in big moments, he created them. But then came the concussions. 3 straight seasons. 3 moments that scared every fan in Charlotte. But none scarier than that night in 2016. He took a hit, stood up, and broke down crying.
I remember sitting on the field and I was like trying to figure out what was going on with me.
Still, he came back. In 2017, he made the Pro Bowl. In 2018, All-Pro again. In 2019, he became the fastest player in NFL history to reach 1,000 tackles, doing it in just 107 games. And then, he was gone. In January 2020, at just 28 years old, Luke Kuechly announced his retirement.
One way to play this game since I was a little kid is to play fast and play physical and play strong. And at this point, I don't know if I'm able to do that anymore.
He stepped away. He left with 1,092 career tackles, 18 interceptions, 66 passes defended, and the respect of everyone. Today, he's still around the game, watching tape, mentoring players, breaking down film on TV with the same sharpness he showed on the field. Luke Kuechly wasn't the biggest, wasn't the fastest, but he was the smartest. And sometimes, that's the most dangerous thing a football player can be.
Tackles pulling. He's so instinctive.
I knew that was coming.
He knew everything before it happened. Everything.
You break the huddle, he comes down, he's like, watch the screen.
Mike, screen!
Oh, he's coming back this way. It's this way. Trap, trap,
trap, trap!
And I'm like, man, how in the world did you know they were going there?
Thomas, draw! Pass, Thomas, pass! Outside run!
It just really makes the game easy.
Hey, we know all your damn plays, big dog.
At least 60%. He's gonna call out the play. He's gonna tell you where you're gonna go. Even if you check, he knows the checks.
It looked like a play where Luke Kuechly knows exactly what the offense is going to do. He said, Jameis Winston, I'm gonna step right in this throwing lane.
What'd you see that? I've been waiting on that route for like Eric Reed picked that route, same route last year at home. First and third down.
If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and checking out some of our other content right here. Until next time, peace.